Hello and welcome to the third episode here on the Hotlapper YouTube channel. Today's episode is going to feature the Porsche 911 Turbo S. I've picked this car because I believe it will be a close battle with the current leader on his leaderboard, and that's the Nissan GTR. The Nissan GTR has 565 brake horsepower and the Porsche 911 Turbo S has 560 horsepower, both four-wheel drive, so it's going to prove to be an epic battle on track, I believe. So let's take a look at the leaderboard and see just how far in front the Nissan GTR is. So as we can see, the Nissan GTR has posted a 56.9 seconds. Now that's a really quick lap time. So the Porsche has its work cut out for it. Let's go straight to the track and see how it does. So here we go in the Porsche 911 Turbo S. And the first thing I'd probably notice about this car is it's obviously a brilliant four-wheel drive car, but Porsche are kind of on their own when it comes to being able to make a four-wheel drive car that still feels like it's rear-wheel drive car. It's very manoeuvrable, you can make it pivot, so if you want to ever do things like combat oversteer, you can do that. You don't have to understeer, you can push the throttle a bit more and it will start to bring this back end out, and they've really mastered that they've mastered the rear engine layout. It's a joy to drive, but you can also apply its dynamics to going fast. So the difference between the GTR now and the Porsche is just, it's a little bit easier to turn. When it comes to fast cars and cars that drive well, usually it comes to the lap time will show you if it's a fast car, and ultimately you can get a fast time as long as you put in the time. You know what I mean? If you put 100 laps in a car, you're going to get a fast time. But a good car that's been well engineered and drives well can do a fast time more or less. Well, I won't say straight away, but you can get a faster time from it quicker than a car that doesn't drive very well. To look at a car on its first lap like it is now, first or second lap, it's already got a very crisp line to it. I don't really have to struggle with it. I'm already driving with a really well-defined racing line, and that's the difference between the Porsche and maybe other supercars. I've driven like some Ferraris and some TVRs on Forza Motorsport, and they're a pig to drive. I've ultimately got a fast time from them, but if you had to look at the replay, I'm all over the place, especially in the first few laps. But with a Porsche, you can drive it really good, really fast. You know, you pick it up straight away, what it's all about, and that's the defining characteristic of a Porsche. You just get in it and you can drive it. You can drive it well. That's what I love about the Porsche. I hope you know what I'm trying to say there. So we had a nice run up there, past the line, and we tackle this first corner. Now this first corner didn't look particularly fast to me, but it is what it is, and into the left-hander. It still looked a little bit slow, but it proved to be the fastest lap, this one, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm complaining about. The Porsche does accelerate really quickly, and it takes this uphill, takes it really nice. It's solid, it's not unsteady at all. It's pretty much just a perfect car, the Porsche. This is why I love Porsche. Slow turns, fast turns, it takes them all easily. And the final corner was taking as smooth as butter. It's just a case of flooring it in fourth, and across the line in. Boom, and look at that. It had a 56.9 to beat, and it equaled a 56.9. So both the GTR and the Porsche 911 Turbo S go on the leaderboard at 56.9 seconds. If you want to include the hundredths of a second in there, the Porsche just picked it. So it takes the new leader on the leaderboard. So here we go as we scroll up the leaderboard, and obviously we're going to find the Porsche there now, just above the GTR. We're both 56.9. Then we have the Civic Type R, 1 minute 3.2, and then the Fiesta ST, 1 minute 3.5. And yeah, I did expect the Porsche to win, but I thought it would be about half a second or so more, so the GTR stood up to it quite well there. But we have the two leaders both at the same time, so I'm quite impressed with that. I don't know which car I'm going to put up next, but it's proving to be quite the battle, isn't it? You couldn't have written that. It's quite something. So if you did like this episode and you want to see more, please do think about subscribing. It helps me out. If you comment on any videos, I do have 3 videos up now. You can go on my channel, you can look at all of them. But until next time, thank you very much.